Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have some MJ related news to talk about, from our first look at the brand new LL Surprise OMG Powerpuff Girls at DOLLS. Finally some stock photos and information. We have some first looks at the new Bratz Pixies Play Sportz dolls found real life early. We also have more information on scrapped designs for previous Bratz prototypes and more, so stay tuned, subscribe, and let's get into it. Okay, first up, shared by Okay It Is Art on Instagram, we had a first look here at what seems to be the early mock-up designs that would have been way back when for Bratz styling and scorching doll designs. Basically, they used to look a little bit different, and it's kind of interesting to see like how they ended up looking like versus what they actually, could have looked like. So I think we have many good comparisons here. For the styling, they were actually supposed to be called Bratz IRL, which is also very interesting. And then also very fun that these stand here for the dolls. It never got made, like we never got this display stand. Well, maybe we do, maybe it'll still come out, but I don't think so. So unfortunately, it seems like, they really just completely scrapped this entire idea. It really sucks because I like this kind of concept of both lines kind of being displayed in a store, like side by side. Then the actual designs, I think, looked much better for like Sasha, like with the bangs, with the jacket, and then like for Yasmin, she would have had like over knee boots, and for Cloe, she would have had more pink in like a choker, and just there's many differences here between the early mock-up design of these dolls and then the final version. And yeah, which one do you prefer? Because I think for me, I think overall I prefer some of the early versions for Sasha and Cloe, and like Yasmin's over-knee boots for like the styling doll. Like that would have looked amazing. But yeah, interesting how, where we went. Right. Next up, very excitingly, the Bratz Fashion Pixies dolls seem to be right around the corner, as the official release date seems to be around July 21st. They are also supposed to be dropping on the Bratz website and probably also in Target, but most importantly, they are coming to Amazon websites. We have also some more stock photos here, specifically for Cloe and Sasha. Previously, we only had a couple of stock photos, in that original video where we took a look at the reveal of the line. But now, finally, we do have all the stock photos that have been dropped for these two characters. And yeah, just after seeing more stock photos and after seeing the real life pictures, that we'll also take a look at here in a second. Wow, the Pixies look amazing. The Fashion Pixies are definitely I think the standout collection from this year so far, right? If I can say so. I think it's safe to say, they are just so excitingly fresh, such a cool new take on the design. And I think for me, they are just really great. I can't wait to get them. Honestly, I think they're just so fun. And speaking of, it seems that they are already dropping early on Amazon European websites like Amazon Germany, UK. Apparently people are already, finding these listings early and ordering them because, again, we have some more real life pictures here to look at. So very interestingly, it's very interesting how, it seems like most European fans are getting their hands on these dolls first. Unlike with, how usually it's, US fans who are able to get these dolls first. But sometimes, European international fans get dibs as well, which is exciting. Seemingly also dropping early in Amazon European websites, we have the brand new Bratz Play Sportz budget dolls. There's 5 in total, and here we also have, I think, all of these stock photos that have been dropped. And yeah, they look amazing. I was able to actually, order them on Amazon UK, so hopefully they come soon. The shipping date was apparently between July and August, so it wasn't really a specific release date, that they would get here. But still July, August, it's already July, which is insane, in August. So let's see how quickly they arrive, and also how much will they be able to go for? You know, like the price is, you know, getting higher for some of these dolls because of circumstance. You know, for me, I believe they were definitely more expensive than $15. So I'm wondering, like, yeah, like the price, is it going to go much higher? Is it going to stay the same? Because I think a lot of people will not be happy if it's going to keep going high. Because just, yeah, it's way too much. On the topic of new releases, the Bratz Style dolls also became available on the Bratz website, and I was actually able to order them through there. Yes, there was a weird thing where like you could only order 2 items at a time if you're international, which is really weird. So I had to do that way to get all 4, which is like, again, like bizarre. But thankfully it worked. They're still available also, which is, you know, surprising, but I mean, that's great news. I guess they have enough stock, but at the same time, I hope this is like legit, like, and we're not gonna have to end up waiting for like months for them to actually arrive. So yeah, I don't know what's happening here. It's super weird how they just, you know, randomly like no one talked about it, but yeah, they dropped on the Bratz website. It's like, okay. These styling dolls are also supposed to drop on the Amazon websites, of course, Amazon UK, normal, you know, etc. But just eventually, like I've seen the listings, but they're not available yet. So that's why I went ahead and got them here. Again, my first order on Bratz.com. So let's see how quickly they arrive, or yeah, if there's any trouble, hopefully not. Speaking of, yes, the John Paul Gaultier collaboration is very soon. It's actually today. It's well, yeah, by the time you're watching this, probably it's already passed, and hopefully I will have only good news to share with you about how the drop went. But let's see. Am I gonna try for the normal version? The normal version is like $150, which is expensive. Am I gonna try? Oof, I don't know. I don't know. It's a lot of money, but like, I don't know. I want to try. I kind of want to, but also like I'm not going to be sad if I miss, because, you know, it is what it is, you know, like, are you going to try getting her or not? Moving on to real life pictures here. Yes, we had a couple of early pictures here of the new Sportz and Pixies dolls. These were shared by Tiff's Bratz, and we have some real life pictures of Sasha, Cloe, Pixies, and then also the Sportz Sasha and roxxi dolls, etc. And wow, again, they look amazing in person. They just look stunning. I can't wait to get like the Pixies. Like, seriously, I mean, they're just really gorgeous dolls. And even the Sportz, I mean, roxxi like looks really pretty. I mean, the makeup is really simple, but it just works. And also, I don't mind the budget articulation. I think it kind of gives off a nostalgic feel with the combination of the Sportz theme. So yeah. We also had a couple of new pictures shared by DollWeeb here. They actually also had the similar lineup of dolls. Just here, there's also Jade in a mix of Sportz Jade. So interesting, I guess. Cloe, Pixie, and like roxxi Sportz, they're kind of shipping out sooner for European fans. Anyway, yeah, again, looks really good here. I think even the Sportz, you know, apparently the Sportz dolls are on the UV head mold, which are enlarged. They are the bigger head molds, unfortunately, and you know, they still look cute. Like, honestly, I don't think, like, to me it's too obvious. And then thankfully the Pixies dolls, those dolls are on the normal head mold, so we can be rest assured that the Pixies have the better treatment with the normal head mold. You know, even though, again, for me, I don't really care, but you know, it's still like you can kind of notice. So it's nice that we have the better head mold on the Pixies. And then, you know, for the budget doll of Sportz, we have the enlarged head mold, if that matters to anyone. Moving on to LO Surprise news, starting off here with the Tweens, the brand new Tweens core dolls. They are available right now on the LO Surprise official store for $24.99. And really interestingly, we had a post here by Laura Did That on Instagram, and apparently they are actually one of the lead designers for the OMG dolls / Tweens for the past like 80 years, which what? So apparently she is no longer gonna be designing for the Tweens or OMG dolls. I guess these new core refresh Tweens were like amongst her last projects that she was a part of, So honestly, like, yeah, so what's happening here? Is the Tweens line coming to an end, or is she just switching to a different team, you know, at MJ? Because she's still working at MJ, just not at the Ella Surprise team anymore. I don't know. So interesting. Are the Tweens okay? Are they not gonna be, you know, getting made anymore? Because obviously we have these new core Tweens. But is this like the last line of Tweens we're getting? I don't know why we would only get these now, because the Tweens usually sell really well, and they're really popular. So hopefully this is not goodbye for the LO Surprise Tweens or OMG dolls. And thank you once again to Laura did that on Instagram for being such a pioneer and being part of the designing team for the Tweens and OMG dolls, because, you know, some of those dolls are legendary. But moving on. Yes, we have a new LO Surprise Tots collaboration with Minions, Despicable Me, for anyone who cares. You know, I think they're fine. These are, it's a fun concept, you know, like the little Minion is a shell, and then the tot is hiding inside of it, and then you reveal the tot, and it's like, oh, it's, you know, it's a cute gimmick. I'll give him that, but honestly, I'm not gonna get any of these. But what do you think? Now, similarly, we also have a new collaboration between LO Surprise and Care Bears, and these are cuter. I think these are much cuter in my opinion, because we actually have the like helmet that you can keep on the tot. It's kind of obviously unique to every character. Care Bear character, and I don't know the Care Bear names, so just forgive me, I apologize, but I love the selection here. Honestly, I could have used I could have done with more different color themes here as well, like maybe an orange Care Bear, or like, you know, like more diverse, because overall we're getting a lot of pastels here: pink, blue, rainbow almost, green, which is nice, yellow. But still, like maybe like an orange, red. Is there like a red Care Bear? You know, like, come on, let's give him a rainbow theme to work with, right? But anyway, the little figurines that they include are adorable. I love the unique capsules as well that they come in. And I think, again, the little helmet that they have on is adorable. So yeah, these are really cute. I'm not going to get any, but, you know, I think this is a really good utilization of the tots with a Care Bear theme. And lastly, yes, we finally have, I think, all of these stock photos for the new upcoming LO Surprise collaboration with Powerpuff Girls OMG dolls. Yes, I'm excited because finally, yes, we got all the images. We still don't have like the stock photos for all of the little LO Surprise Tots collaboration with the Powerpuff Girls dolls, because we're also getting those, but those are, I guess, coming later. The release date for all of these are probably around the end of July, so that's also very soon. But yeah, let's take a look here at all of the pictures for these brand new OMG dolls, because yeah, we have thoughts, don't we? Okay, starting off with my favorite, we have a Blossom. Now, the packaging is very simple. We have the unique color theming for each character, and then the name, and then the unique artwork. Everything else seems to be the same, and we don't have a stock photo of the back of the packaging, but I'm assuming it will just be like the full-on artwork of all three girls, which makes sense, and maybe a little description of like the theme and the collaboration, which is also really nice. But the actual doll here, you know, there's no second outfit. There's just one outfit, and they only include one purse and then a little sticker, which is weird. And then they do have a brush and a stand. Hallelujah, we have doll stands here, because I was worried. But yes, they do include doll stands, which is great. Obviously, they're all, you know, color coded to each character, which is great. And then the brush, you know, the brush is a take or leave it, but it's nice that it's here, right? And then, yeah, apparently there's like eight surprises here, which I don't know how there's 8 surprises, because there's like only like one doll, and like where are they counting 8? But anyway, you know, maybe the earrings, and like each shoe represents a surprise, you know, whatever. But yeah, Blossom is adorable. I love the pink. I love the top, the shoes. I mean, I would love to see the shoes. They look like platform heels, which, yeah, I want to see the shoes, but we don't have pictures of them. And very likely they're just recolors of existing molds, which is okay, but you know. And then the pants, and then the hairstyle is nice. The eye design for these dolls is very specific, you know, very round, very, you know, like I think for a lot of people we were expecting some eyelids, you know, not this wide-eyed kind of look, but I think it's okay. I've gotten used to it. I think for me, I'm okay with it, even though I would have preferred something more stylized, It's okay. The hair is curly, which I think for Blossom, usually her hair is straight. So why does she have curly hair? I don't know. But it works, I guess, right? It's fine. And then, her purse is the little telephone. It's adorable. I love it. So yeah, I think she's adorable. I love her details. I think she's so simple. That's the only thing. Like, I wish she had more going on with her design. Maybe it could have been more inspired by the actual teenager look that we had on the sticker. But it is what it is. I think she's still adorable. I will get her. She's my favorite. She's pink. The hair is lovely, and she has a stand. So yay. Next, we have Bubbles, and I love her pigtails and the little hair elastics with the blue marbles. That looks really fun. And she probably has actually the most outfit pieces, because she has a hoodie, and then she has the top underneath, and then the pair of pants. With the other two girls, they're all just wearing one pair of pants, and then, like the top. Although for Buttercup, maybe it's 2 layers. But yeah, Bubbles, I love the print on her little top we can see, but maybe it's a little bit too big. In the artwork, it looks cropped, so, and then the hoodie is nice, but I feel like for her, she could have used a skirt, right? Or maybe like a different style of pants. I get that they're trying to give them all pants to maybe make them look more, I don't know, safe. Or, honestly, I'm not sure. But there could have been a bit more interesting design here for the pants, right? We do have the flower on one leg pant, which is nice. And I guess it's not as flared out as Blossom's pants. So I guess they are different to some extent, but still, I would have preferred maybe like a different style of pants, right? Because it is kind of sporty, and I feel like for Bubbles, like usually we associate Bubbles with cutesy, Either way, I like the silhouettes, and her purse is her little squid stuffed animal, which is a cute reference. And for her, the eye design is like she's looking in the middle, like the other two are having, they have side glances, but Bubbles, she's looking like straight on. And I think for a lot of people, this makes her look cross-eyed. I have to agree, it does look a little bit cross-eyed, but at the same time, I think she looks fine. Maybe she is fine. Could it be better? Could it be better? Yes, it could be better. But this is what we have, so we will work with it. I think maybe, again, more interesting makeup could have been better suited, more interesting designs. But overall, I mean, she has a stand, she has a brush, she has a sticker. I mean, I'm for crying out loud, right? The sticker, yeah, whatever. But she's really adorable, like really, really. She's so sweet, and definitely need to get her too. So, and then we have Buttercup, and honestly, I actually think she might be the edgiest one. She might have the most interesting design by default, because she actually has like an outfit on that is kind of similar to the one that she has on the little heart sticker. The top has the number 7, has a little side knot. We do have a white long sleeve underneath that might be separate, but honestly, it might be just all one piece connected to the green t-shirt. But I would be really pleasantly surprised if these two shirts end up being separate pieces. And then we do have like the denim pants for her. We have the belt as well with the real chain detail. Her shoes are the reused shoe molds from Skate Park Cutie, which are the wedged Converse looking shoes. Those work fine for her. I think as a character it works, aesthetically speaking, but still, would have been fun to see some new shoe molds, right? Especially for a collaboration, but whatever. The hairstyle is really cute. We have a little flip right at the ends. We have the iconic signature bang for her. And then because we don't see her eyebrows, she looks a bit better, with the other two, the eyebrows look a little bit surprised or a bit too straight, So I think for her, because we don't see the eyebrows, it kind of gives her, a bit more leeway into looking less weird or less bright-eyed, because, like there's no shocked expression. It's just, her eyes look just like that. But yeah, I think she looks really fun. The earrings also, nice touch. And I'm really loving them as a trio. I think the strength, the strength here with this collaboration comes when they are together, and when when you look at them as a unit, because that's when they look the best. When you look at them individually, I think that's when you start to see like the bits of flaws, and just like the simplicity in really the designs, and also like they're reusing basically the patterns for the outfit pieces from previous releases. Like none of these outfits are original designs, so to speak. So there's a lot of that, reused, recycled designs, patterns, molds for the shoes and accessories. And so I feel like because of that, they feel less exciting, when they could have been really exciting, but they're not as exciting. But still, I will take it. I will get them. They're adorable. And again, as a unit, I mean, you know what they are. It's just so recognizable. And I think they look really eye-catching. So definitely need to get all 3 of them. But what do you think, and who's your favorite? That is all the MJ doll updates we had for today. But what do you think? Let me know down below, and I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and please consider becoming a channel member today. Join to link is down below. There are a couple of perks as well that might interest you, only if you're able to, of course, and so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the doll tea you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time, stay peachy. Kisses.